Afternoon and good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Vadim Turcanu speaking your Radio Works World Show, the Intelligent Migrant. Uh, I'm I'm talking today. I'd like to talk to you again about the story about about you about being um, looking and finding solutions, so you can avoid going into pitfalls of life when you are going with when you are in the lack of information and results. So you'd like to when you want better for yourself and your family, and you end up doing wrong things by uh, just by not knowing some basic information of the location you are in, or perhaps you're not happy with the work you're doing, and you want to progress. You don't know how. You don't know where to start. Um, so that's what we want to talk about, because the thing is, I was in the same situation, and not knowing, not having any options, not seeing any options. Although the options are plenty all the time. They're always option. We must not forget that. There what we need is to get out there, to speak about our problems, and um, to ask, because people uh, people are good. People around willing to help most of the time. You need just to ask, and now we have you you have me, and I have you as well, to assist and to advise on and share my story, so you can understand that you're not alone, and problems are common for for all people that are going through change, either geographical or mental, um, social changes. So we all go through the same problems. It's unknown. It's going to unknown. Going somewhere where you haven't been, and not knowing what's going to be there. And most of the time, quite often, you're afraid, and you're scared. You don't know what's going on there. So you better pretty much environment where you kind of comfortable with, although it hurts, although it's painful, but already, you know it, so you're dealing with it, and you kind of learn to deal with it. But you don't have to live that way. I mean, you always have an option. You always have options. So people that you look up to, or things that you strive to, or things that you want to achieve, or things you want to do, they're not unachievable, and and they're not impossible. So it's always possible to do what you want to do. You just need to try, and you just need to be brave and go ahead. You'll hopefully you'll read my story, my book that is launching shortly, and you'll understand that I've been there with you. I've been like you, and I am still there as well. I mean, I'm learning. I'm learning daily, and I'm going through changes. Um, so we always you need to just get out there and share your problems, and so we can discuss, go go through it together. I'm sure I can help with most of the things that I've learned, at any things that I've been to, and I've learned how to deal with them. So uh,
Vadim, I was listening to you, and I was thinking, gosh, if I could, know you or somebody like you while I was struggling and all, making mistakes after mistakes, and now I'm looking back, I'm thinking they were mistakes. They were really mistakes. But what is that one mistake that you don't want others to repeat, and they could learn from your own struggles, and you could show them there is more. There is a better way, and you deserve more. You deserve a better way.
yeah, well, I want to tell you that the one mistake. I mean, the one um, the one thing that I learned in my experience is the lack of information. You know, the information and which most of the time it's just a one piece of information which solves quite a lot of problems. Or it may be it could be one person to know one person who knows some answers or who's been already or who's doing already what you want to do. Um, so that's what you only need. So it's just that piece of information because I was lying. I didn't know that would be that would have been if I had a person to guide me or to give me some advice like that. You know, that would be a door for me out of the the world the small world that's seen around me, which you know I had a very small horizon in front of me, a very narrow world that you know I seen I didn't see many opportunities around. So you know I'm sure I meet people in my daily life, and I can see you know they stuck in you know you can be stuck in a work that you deserve a lot more than that. I mean you could be you could have uh, finished a university, you know, you could have known you might know some good skills which you think that you cannot apply here. Perhaps you don't know the language of it, perhaps you don't know where to start, you know, it's because you know you're all day at work and and you finish work, you're tired, keep coming home, you want to spend time with your family, with your wife, there is no just there's just no time in the day. So it's amazing that you have this radio show and this radio that Marina created. This is just something something phenomenal that you can listen to while at home or at work even, and get some and be and just have make an action. Just a question or call or send your question and ask how. Um, how uh, share your problem or your desire, what do you want to achieve, what do you do, what do you know, we want to have a better house, we want to have a better, we live in a better room perhaps in a better area, or we want to earn more. I mean there's nothing is impossible. I mean and most of the time it's very easy to go to the next and you just need to share that information, and we're here to help. I'm here to help, and I'm here to assist you with the help of Marina and the Radio Works World Show radio. It's just amazing. I mean, the opportunities are endless. We just need to use them. So don't be afraid to share your information. And just call or send your question over, and we'll make sure it is answered.
So Vadim, coming back to your own story, is unfolding and is happening and is manifesting into your life. I know that you've been working on your transactions and you made your business a success, and really you could do that in your sleep. That's something that you mastered. So you are a very good business person. You have a business mind, and you learn the trends. You understand the market very well. But recently you enter a new dimension of your life. You become an author. And
Yeah.
if you don't mind me disclosing this, you felt a bit overwhelmed. And in life, there are moments when you feel overwhelmed. But you have to remember who you are. And you have to remember where you are going. So tell us more about your book, which is called, quite rightly, No One's Business. And why you wrote the book?
Well, I wrote the book, the manuscript. I wrote the first manuscript about 6 years ago. After my son was born, about 2 years after my son was born, 10. And I just had this experience in my head. Like I needed to take it out of my head because I felt the pressure of the weight. I felt the weight of this story in my head, which I had to take out. And you know, I found that's the only way to take it out of my head, to put it down on paper. And I started. I wrote this book on a paper, and this year, about 2 months ago, I uploaded it in a digital format. And today, finally, I've finalized the, the whole structure and all the book and everything. I'm just I had a splash of that this the thing that I was working on, I was thinking about for the past 6 years, finally has been accomplished, and that gave me a massive feeling. Um, it's in my head, and I wanted to share the with you the this story that that tells that anything is possible, and coming from the place, from a dark place, and going through a massive struggle into the light, towards the light. It's massive. It's a great feeling actually, and
So,
studying.
just to for the listeners who missed your previous shows, you've been walking for 6 months to reach your destination, or other people take the plane in 2 hours. They will be there. They will complain about not having enough food or
Not having Wi-Fi on the plane.
Wi-Fi on the plane. You actually walked. The um, you took
Yeah,
the your dream very seriously. You committed to yourself. You said yes to yourself. You said, no matter what, I have to make it. I owe this to myself. And you grew into that person who, in a way, was still like Peter Pan, still scared and not knowing what you are doing. But then you had to face the dream as it was happening. And some parts of that journey were also a nightmare. That's why now you want to share, so other people who have a dream, they don't necessarily need to give up their dream. Actually, that's against the cardinal rules of life. They have to embrace their dream, but they have to educate themselves and learn more about their their true talent, their
yeah,
gift, what they're about, so they could offer themselves to the world instead of hiding and thinking I'm not good enough, and I will never be good enough because I'm a migrant. And there is this kind of headline, if you are into any countries, there are locals thinking, oh, they're migrants and they're bad news. But look at yourself, you got so much and you are helping so many people. And look at myself, I'm a migrant and I'm helping people all over the world. So now I think it's normal. But if you were to ask me, I don't know, 3 decades ago, I would have thought, I don't know, I don't know who I am. And it was like I had amnesia, because back in my country, I used to run my own newspaper, I used to have my own radio show, I was well respected, I was a good person. And
you've done an
suddenly,
amazing job,
this
Marina.
foreigner that everybody hates, So as a migrant, you go through those phases. And all I want our listeners to remember is, remember who you are. Remember where are you going. Remember that you left everything behind you. And maybe it wasn't that bad. Sometimes it's a lot of economical concern because you can't see a way out. But in my case, it wasn't that. I had a very good life. I left a very good life. I had it all. And yet I go into an unknown. Into the unknown, I drag my children into it because I wanted them to have better life choices. And
Yeah,
because I don't want to think back, oh, I will never know how that feels to leave everything behind and migrate from a good place to a better place, from a place of safety into uncertainty. And I had no idea how hard it's going to be. And I've been working hard in my life, but back in my country, I never knew what hard work is. I never knew. I had to move to another country and learn what truly hard work means. And being not being respected for that, it didn't make sense. So here I was working so hard, so much harder than ever than I could ever imagine, and having no one to talk to, having no one who could care about me, having no one to guide me. And I'm thinking, why? Why is happening this way? Why migrants are regarded as second-class citizens? Look at us. We are great people. We bring a lot to the table. Sometimes we bring the whole table. And yet it takes time for you to understand your true worth. Going to come to you and check you out and say, oh, you are worth this much, or you are great, or you are bad, or anything. They don't care. Life is what you make of it. And in your case, Vadim, you've been going through tremendous experiences. Through I can't even I can't even imagine how that felt when you are in your early 20s to deal with bad people and don't understand what's happening and don't understand how they are using you and don't understand what to do next and wake up in the morning thinking what I'm going to do, how I'm going to survive through the day. So all these things are worth talking about. And I know it sounds like easier to hide and just be another migrant when actually you are the migrant man and you deserve more. You deserve a better life. You deserve to be respected. You deserve the world to know what you are made of. And this is why I really think that your book is going to be translated in every single language out there. So people have the chance to understand who they are and have the chance to and there's all this myth about being a migrant is a bad thing. No, it's hard, but it's worth it. What is your experience as a migrant? I know it's been hard. I'm not going to ask you if it was easy. Is it worth it?
I'll, I want to say that all of us, each of us, and everyone, and you especially, first of all, you're a legend. I told you. I mean, the things you've done are still amazing me. Even though you say that I've done something, I mean that it's nothing to you. So I, bless you. The What I want to say is, we all, the kids of our mother, fathers, and brothers. We are brothers and sisters of someone, and we are special to someone. And don't forget that special quality doesn't only stay in the family. I mean, you're a special person anywhere you go. It's just the society sometimes needs. You feel like you need to prove yourself, and you need to be someone out there. The most important thing is just follow your goal. When you follow your goal, that's when you show your how special you are, and then you show your dream, follow him. The most important thing, what drove me is not that what you have at the moment. When I started, I didn't have anything. So, but the important thing is where you want to go. And I book as well. It's not what's where you are and what you do, what you have. It's where you want to go and what you want to be. I mean, you're gonna achieve it no matter what. If you follow your dream, follow your goal, follow your desires. Don't listen to people that that tells you that you're not worth it, or you can't do it. You just do what you like doing, what you feel it's worth doing, and you feel you want to do. If you just follow your dream. Doesn't matter whether you don't have enough money to. It's all wasn't it's all in steps. Some things that takes a bit longer to achieve. Some things that quicker. So the big things are worth waiting for. So just follow slowly, go day by day, one little step at a time towards the dream. If you keep the dream in your head, then you're gonna achieve it. You're gonna reach that point where you're going. No matter where you are, what you have at the moment. Don't never be embarrassed, or don't let anyone make you uncomfortable, or somehow intimidated by where you are now, because the important thing is not where you are, where you want to be, and what you're doing every day towards that that goal.
So you are saying that everything happens twice, first in your mind and then in reality.
That's right.
I mean, if you look back on reflection, at what point you got clarity on what you want?
Actually, I never had a clarity, to be frank. Nothing was clear. Everything was was terribly difficult, terribly wrong. And but I had in my head, I had in my dream, in my head, at every day I had the goal, I had the image where I'm going. I knew where I'm going. So things were never clear. Things were never good, or were never as you wanted to be. But if you make a step, one step every day, and you get there. And when I got there, I couldn't believe it. It's just I was stepping ahead without knowing what's there. It's like walking in the dark. And you'll read it in the book. It's every step of the way. There was a difficulty, and every single day, every single step, and that step where I had in my mind where I want to go. Quite a lot of times I was going in opposite direction. But just because I had the goal, the dream in my head, at the end of the day, you're reaching where you want to go. So that's important. That's what we need to keep in mind. It doesn't matter today, you didn't get what you wanted to get. But if you made a step uh, towards a goal, that's already a good day. If you thought about your goal today, and you think you made at least one little step towards it, that's already a very big step towards your goal, and you're achieving it. Make sure you do it every day.
Vadim, I remember because I become a widow very young in my life. So I was very young. I had no one to speak with. I had young children. They were too young to have this kind of discussions. But what I've done, I start writing down 5 things I done on that day. So sometimes it'll be very little things, like wake up the kids, had breakfast, took them to the bus stop because I never took them to school by car like other people do, and brush my hair or something ridiculous. But each evening, doesn't matter how tired or exhausted, usually I was exhausted, I would write down 5 things I done on that day. For example, I was always running late, and I was running on the platform to catch the train. So I catch 7:55 train or something, So years later, I found those notebooks, and it's quite shocking. But if you 5 things a day and multiply by 365, and then you multiply by how many years, you come to an astronomical figures of achievement.
That's right.
When I came, I start opening and reading, and every single line will remember me of something. Small, big, good, bad. It was like the whole life came in front of me. I'm thinking, oh my God, I done over 18,000. So I used to call them looking into the rear mirror, because the day is gone and I have 5 things that doesn't matter how exhausted I am, I still remember them. What that means that I'm telling my mind that I'm capable of doing even more. So let's say today I had a contract, I signed, I play golf with somebody, or made an internet, or I met a developer, or whatever it was. That meant that, I done all these things. So tomorrow, I'm ready for anything. So sometimes I have a plan for the day, but I would remember that I done some great things yesterday, even brushing my teeth or something. It doesn't matter. There are 5 things that I done all by myself, which means I'm capable of doing even more. So I don't know how it's for you. How do you go through challenges and how do you turn them into opportunities? What is that what is your thing? What is your secret?
Marina, that's a very amazing thing you used to do, and you should publish that, as your one of your dozens of books on your list. I would be the first person to read it. I really look forward to read it. But I think that's very good thing to do. I mean, that's I look. I'm listening. I'm learning every day, as I said, and I'm listening to podcasts of people who have achieved that. They, about 80% of them, they do some sort of meditation or journaling, and the journaling is within those daily routines that they do, and that's massive help towards your and to your achievement and goals, by doing that. I actually I'm due to start journaling. Actually, I'm planning. I've got I'll show you when we meet. I've got a journaling notebook, and it has been published as a journaling book, and it's got these little guidelines, like 5 things. You write 5 things here, da, 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 and it gives you a guideline what to write, and it's amazing. And that's why I'm just starting. And bless you, you've been using that for a long time. Um, the what I used to do, I did, and I'm still doing. Every evening I was doing some prayers. I was praying, actually, because I was taught when I was young by my grandfather to pray, and I was taught about God, about things are changed now, but then I still have that routine in my head before when I lie in my bed. That's what gets me to sleep. I'm following what I've done. People I met. You kind of you grateful for the day. And the thing that you've said, the 5 things are very important. I need to put that in my routine as well, because that's very important and very useful. Yeah.
Apparently, when you write things by hand, there are 7,000 parts of your body that take part. So unlike
Yes.
typing, it's very engaging. And one of my coaches is a lady from Ireland. I helped her write a book called Black Belt Mastermind. He is a mind coach, and she said that you have to write with a blue pen.
Yes, blue pen. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, color blue is very good for brain.
these little things, it's almost like using these small tools, almost like small hinges that swing huge doors. And it's the same with everything. When you learn something and works for you, you could share with somebody, be excited about it. Like when I start writing my book so fast, people are saying, teach me. I say, I can't teach you. I can share it with you, but you have to do it. It's not like I know more than you. I know nothing. I just discovered this and works, and I want you to do it. So somebody discovers something and they can't help it. They keep, mastering. They're mastering their skills, their gift, their talent. So I know as a fact that every single one of us got something unique, something that it's worth sharing. And there are organizations out there. So they are called TEDs, and I think they are innovation worth sharing or something. So there are lots of small groups, big groups, international groups, online groups. It's almost like there is no excuse. You cannot feel alone anymore. You have to just open up, just decide for yourself that you deserve to be more, you deserve to have more, you deserve to give more, because at the end of the day nothing makes us happier, nothing makes me happier than give my energy, give my time, and help somebody to achieve something they never thought is possible before. And each one of us got that desire, it's built, it's part of our DNA. Just knowing your worth, because you could quite rightly ask yourself, so who I am to help others or teach others. But actually, what you are doing, you are not teaching, you are sharing. You are sharing the good news, which is you. You are the good news, Vadim. So, what was holding you back before you decided to publish the book?
Well, I think it's just time and not trusting in what I whether it's worth it or not. I didn't have the belief that it's worth reading, and I just actually I just wrote it for myself, not to forget, but then to take it out of my head because it was there, it was in my head, and it was a weight for my head. That's why I put it down. Um, and uh, I just want just before that what you said. I want to say that well, I want to just catch on your thought about those little things that matter. I mean, you're so right about the little things that you do in a day are matter so much. The little good things matter more than the big bad things sometimes. So and you can start just by making your bed in the morning. That's also a good start already of the day. So those little things matter. Coming back to the book, and I mean, I'm not special. I'm like everyone else, and I'm even less less able or less capable than most of you. I mean, than most of the people that are here, most of the migrants that are here. I'm just more. Um, I just been through some things that that caught that strengthened my will, perhaps. I'm just going ahead. So that's what I want to say to you, that it's important to just go towards what you want. I met yesterday. Um, last week, I guess. I met a couple in Kent, in Gravesend. Uh, they're from Moldova, and lovely couple. They went with a friend of mine uh, to pick up something. I didn't know that they're from Moldova, so they put they they poured out some Moldovan wine and some food and stuff. The the guy is, he finished a university at home in Moldova, and she's a nurse, and they both working in a factory, in Kent there, earning like 100. I mean, they earn nothing almost, and they're coming at home, tired, and they don't, they tired, and they spend time with each other, and that's how goes the day goes, and then day after day, and now it's 2 years now, and then they have moved from where they were, and things get worse, when the time goes, and if things are not changing, and if not changing something for you, nothing will change, and nothing changes for them. And I looked at him and I said, look, you have a university finished. I was never able to finish a university. And I admire people who have been intelligent enough, and had enough, have had possibility, and enough brain to finish the university. um, and at the moment, to be in the place, and do something like, this job, which it doesn't justify his ability. I mean, that's a pity. So, it doesn't even learn the language there, and it just doesn't have time for that. So that's those kind of people. And then there's you are there's not only him, there's a lot of us, a lot of people that are here, um, in the same situation, that there's, and it you need a few things to do to change your situation. It's not hard at all. You just need to just get out there, as you said, Marina. You need to just get out there. Get people are gathering everywhere. Just look up online. Come to this show right here. Communicate with us here. Communicate maybe with with your local people, if not here. Whatever you feel like comfortable. Just go, get out there. Talk to the people. Talk about your issues. That's important.
So in your book, Vadim, at some point you are talking about growth, your personal development. What is your key message for our listeners today in terms of personal development and growing into the person who can live a better life?
Yeah, well, in the book I write about how my in my story how my learning curve was not in terms of books or magazines. It was more like kind of life learning, street learning, or then I was learning through difficulty, and I was always keen to learn, and which is very important to pick up a book, have a read through a book each day. It's so important. The learning part is very very important, and not only through books, through people. Look, get out there with people that you look up to. Just get out there, listen to what they say, listen to what they talk about. I mean, that's very important. That's contagious. That's contagious. Like the bad things are contagious. The good things are contagious too. You just need to be there, be around there, look for them, and that's the growth. You will not even realize how how the things will change for you, and you will be in different situation just by doing that. It's not visible. It smoothly changes, and you change personally. That in my I share in my book the same my experience when I was on my way here. I learned so much as well. Through people mainly. Through experiences. That's what my learning mainly.
Wow. So between now and next show, just remember what Vadim said. Success is contagious. Allow yourself to be successful. Allow yourself to be part of great experiences. Meet great people. Become the intelligent migrant man. From both of us, until next time, is goodbye.
Goodbye.